Hey everyone, happy Monday. So exciting that we heard from the new pastor yesterday. Air quotes today because I'm recording this on Sunday. Yeah, it was neat. Uh, and I think that this section kind of ties in a little bit, and I will do my best not to make it like force squeezed into the box that fits with what Pastor Ryan had said. So let me just get into the actual Bible part. So we're in Ezra chapter 9, verse 1 through 3. So they've all now the second group of Israelites that had left the Babylon, Persia area are now back in Israel, doing their thing. Yeah. After these things had been done, so the kind of general offerings and sacrifices that they did, the officials approached me and said, me being Ezra, I'm going to try not to break every 3 words to say something. The officials approached me and said, "The people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands with their," this version has the word abomination, which is maybe harsh, but like their idols, their religion, kind of pagan practices. From the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. For they have taken some of their daughters to be their wives, and their sons to be the husbands and sons. So that the holy race, people of Israel, has mixed itself with peoples of the lands, and this faithlessness, and in this faithlessness, makes a lot more sense, the hand of the officials and chief men has been foremost. Oh, the leaders in Israel are to blame. I promise I did read this beforehand. I'm not sure why. I'm probably tired. As soon as I heard this, I tore my garment and my cloak and pulled hair from my head and beard and sat appalled. So, basically, everyone living in Israel has kind of mixed in culturally, family-wise, everything with the people that kind of moved into the area, and as you can see in the Old Testament, a lot of times that's a no-no. So Ezra is coming in with all these people who are now freshly getting into Israel, looking forward to that. We're back to being our own people again, and everyone tells them, "No, we already kind of messed that up." So why is this so appalling that he tears his clothes, that he is, having just a bummer of a day? And it's kind of, back then it wasn't just, are you marrying someone and you'll kind of bring someone over to your side or something. It's something you can see like now, like in the New Testament, there's talk about like, don't be unequally yoked. It can be to people you marry or even friends, and things like that, where if someone is not kind of in your... I'm trying to think of a good way of phrasing this. If someone doesn't have the same, like, kind of moral... like the moral standards you have, trying to, like, branch out more than just religion. But, yeah, someone isn't the same religion as you. Maybe they just have different practices, different morals, whatnot. If you're married or you bind yourself close to them, hang out with them a lot, that will, yes, maybe bring them closer to your side, but it will also pull you to their side. And it's just, yeah, it's something that Jesus warns against, something you see in the Old Testament, in a more strict way in the Old Testament. But just the idea of kind of don't let the world, don't let other people pull you away from God, pull you away from what you believe and what you want for your life. And how I did mention that this ties in a little bit with what Pastor Ryan said, and I will make good on that promise. So he was talking about how, in the early church, it wasn't about growing numbers, it was about kind of really focusing in on like the kind of core group, the people that are baptized, the people that believe, like those are the people that the worship service is for. That's what all those things are for. And if you just bring anyone in that wants to be in it, it can dilute. I think dilute's the exact word you used. Dilute the kind of value and purpose of that worship. And I think that's kind of exactly what is at the heart of in these verses, where if you're bringing in just different people from different faiths, different walks of life, and they are not like becoming Jewish faith-wise. It was a thing that didn't happen very much, I will say, in the Old Testament. But like people that aren't going over to like your religion or your way of thinking, it can dilute the heart and the kind of purpose behind what God has for that mission, for that people, for whatever it could be. Yeah, I feel like I've talked in circles enough. I think you get the gist. Don't be unequally yoked. Yeah, that's not in this verse at all, but yep, I'm going to be as awkward as I can as I finish this. Cool.